I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Humanity has been looking for one being in different names.
What we call God is a function of a mind that has already split the field into subject and object.
God is our highest instinct to know ourselves.
Lo conceptualizo como una energía llena de amor.
Dieu, c'est l'universel, pour toute l'humanité.
To believe that there is one being who has created everything, it is a very sophisticated idea.
Everyone is looking for God, and everyone is God.
People believe generally that there's more to the world than just the material world.
When we are not knowing ourselves and interacting with other human beings because they are like us, we're never going to understand our Lord.
Faith is the courage to live as if everything that happens to us is for our highest good and learning.
Religion is inextricably bound up with our identities. Why? Because religion seeks to give meaning to our understanding of who we are.
The main thing is to really pay attention to the whole connectivity of all of us on the planet.
We are absolutely connected. There's no question about it to me.
We are cells of the global brain. We all are part of something higher.
There is some form of holism. There's just one substance that interconnects everything, and we're part of that.
We're all lost in separation. The only way out of separation is to return to the source.
والدراسة في الأزهر تمتاز بالاعتدال والتوسط العنصرية البلهاء.
That religion, in essence, is not the problem, but it still begs the question of how can it be so easily abused, and how can so many terrible things be done in its name?
God and whatever format has been created is an excuse or an explanation for things that people don't understand.
La gente tiene necesidad de creer particularmente cuando hay situaciones difíciles en lo inseguro de la vida.
We can always say that a lot of things are just coincidence, but the coincidence boggles the mind, and it's not acceptable. There is more to this world than pure chance.
You can look at history and you can see massacres, you can see wars of conquest, and it's hard to find God in that.
If somebody wants to use a word like God, fine, but they have to define just exactly what they mean. And wars are being fought in the world today because people do not agree on what God means.
I think the biggest limitation that I encounter is skepticism and cynicism.
There's no direct evidence for any basic notion of science.
I don't consider the idea of design at all. There's only one way that the universe can be. And everywhere you find something that you don't understand, then you go and look at it some more and see what you can find.
A significant number of people have become disillusioned with certain dogmas.
It's not a personality, it's not a transcendent God. It's the deepest reality of nature.
The idea of a single entity of some type will go away.
I don't think we'll find a man with a beard and a notebook working out how to do it.
Science can point to a being, a religion identifies that being.
The most real God is the one that we cannot define, because as soon as you define God, then you limit God.
We have God in us, all of us. It's just that some people forget.
God is here now, but we are not.
When we hear bad news, more energy goes into our response. We're very attached to drama.
But something in people wants to expand to the spiritual.
When you look at someone who practices spirituality or any kind of religion, you will find something which is the same. You will find faith.
There's a connection between a scientific view and a religious view. Both of them, if used correctly, lead you to value humans.
Religion should be enhanced by our scientific and social awareness.
We can all change the negativity and the separation of the world by doing something positive.
We need the outer world to show us what's happening in our inner world.
Everything that's happening culturally, the war, the terrorism, the violence, all of it is happening because there's a sense that we're separated. There's an us against them.
We all came from the one, and we have to go back to the very beginning.
Peace in the soul, peace in the family, peace in society, peace in the world.
Look at the planet. Look at the destruction based on fear, greed, and money. Is it really worth it?
When we have the love of God, then we must love peace.
C'est d'abord d'être capable d'accueillir tous les gens qu'on rencontre dans leurs différences et aussi dans leurs similitudes avec ce que nous sommes.
Our leaders need to be people who inspire us to move to our highest potential, not to create fear.
The world basically needs to rediscover its oneness.
What can we do to cause a paradigm shift, to get us out of this conflict?
Être humain, c'est être miséricordieux avec l'autre.
We're two sides of the same coin. Our destiny is to live together.
If I find myself, then I find everything.
El secreto de un sabio consiste en tener la cabeza en el cielo y los pies muy bien puestos en la tierra.